All right, here we go. So what's going on, mans? Internet mans and ladies and people of the interwebs. Hello, Mr. Joel Gillett. Hey, tell me if you could hear that water running, because if you can, I'll turn it off. Hey, what's up, Turbo? What's going on, man? Yeah, one of you guys let me know if you could hear that water running, because if you can, like I said, I'll turn it off. It's kind of annoying to me at the moment, but kinda. Nah, I'm just gonna turn it off. All right, turn it off. All that's doing is filling up the 120 right now. That's no big deal. So what we got here today is an AI Prime HD Freshwater. They carry these. All right, there's things falling all around me. They carry these down at my store. What's going on, Frank? You look a little tired there, buddy. Hey, what's going on, Reels? So they carry these down at my store. One of the guys that I have befriended, this one is his, but he's letting me borrow it because his tank is not up and running yet. So he said, while he has no use for it, I could use it, and it's unopened. No, this is a light. This is like lower high-end light. They're really awesome. They got a bunch of them down in the store, and you can get a little arm. Sorry, the lighting is so terrible. I don't know what to do about it. A lot of things are changing down here in the basement. Lower high end, it's like a BMW. Yeah, it's not quite a Mercedes. It's definitely not a Bentley, but a BMW is a good one. Got these tank mounts, or they come. You could get a hanging kit. They're pretty cool. We'll get to that. I'll put it off to the side here. So let's get this box open. Cut this. Hi, little dog. Get this open. Hi. What's going on? Garbage. Wow. Not really crazy about that weird cardboard. Weird cardboard is weird. So, it has a little fan on top. That's pretty cool to keep it from overheating,
He has 3 hands.
He has 3 hands, yes. Yes, Frank, that's something you didn't know. I was born in a 55-gallon barrel of toxic waste, so I have a third arm that comes out of my stomach. It's like... looks like these here are little vents, and these are the LEDs. There's they're not all one color. There's like a layout, if you will, an assortment of different LEDs, which is cool. It's got a little connector end here and a very nice long cord. I like that this end of the cord is long, as opposed to, I guess it would be this end here is the adapter power supply. You can see it's coiled up, so it's got some decent length to it. But I really like how this end is a long cord. This is a plastic body, but it's very solid. I squeeze that good, and there's no flex in it, no movement. So that's pretty cool. Set that there. Oh no, now it blends in. Hey Angelo, what's going on? Get that out of the way. This is the power adapter. So this here will draw 1.5 amps. Let's see if I could get it to focus. There it is. 1.5 amps. Output is 2.5 amps. So if I was going to plug in one of these for every tank in one of those racks over there, I would have to put in I think I would have to put each rack on a 30 amp circuit, which is kind of sad because I only put two 15 amp circuits for the whole room. So that would mean I would have to rerun all new wire, and that would just be a lot of work. Terrible. But anyway, got that. We have the other end of the power cord, which again is coiled up, so it looks like there could be, 8 feet of power cord here, which that's pretty cool. It's always nice to have the outlets really far away from the tank, and especially expensive lights like this. And now we have the instructions. So you could set it up with iPhone and any Android, or with the web. And the web I didn't know. That's pretty cool, which means I think you could probably access it from anywhere you have an internet connection. Acclimation period. So, don't shock your aquarium with the light. Maintenance. It's pretty awesome. Button functions. So there's a little LED light inside of this AI right here, and this will light up different colors, which is what this little chart is. And you could link multiple of these lights together so that you could set the settings for one of them, and then all of those lights in the link take those settings, which is a really, really cool feature. So if I got another one of these, I could set these settings and then just link it to that, and it'll automatically take those settings. And that would be with the green light in the AI. And then the blue one would mean that it's connected to the green one. And then, just a couple other things. It'll get red if it gets too hot. The light will shut down, and it'll cool itself down until it's back at a safe operating temperature, we could call it. So there's that, and then just the legal jargon on the back. No big deal. Yeah. So there's that. Oh, I guess I probably shouldn't have shown that sticker. That's all right. Yeah, that's the light, and we can. Hello, Select Pet. Can't stay, but dropped a like for support. We'll have to watch replay. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Even if you're just stopping by, That's the light. I'm not exactly sure what tank I'm gonna put it on. But we'll find one of them. We'll try it out. We'll see how much we like it, and if I like it a lot, I'll get probably 2 of my own for the big 75 quote-unquote main display tank. I think that would be pretty awesome. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to do it on all of the tanks in the rack like I was hoping. But that's all right, because these are a bit pricey as it is anyway. So let's put this off to the side, and let's check out the tank mount, because why not? It's here, right? So we have arm number 1, we'll call it. Arm number 2. Get that out of there. Let's get this out of here. Okay, we got a small bag of hardware. Looks like it comes with a small Allen wrench, a couple of screws, a little plug. All very useful, I'm sure. Ooh, slidey things. Ooh, this slides. Look at that, huh? Oh, it's a loose screw. I got a couple of those. Imagine that. Oh, it should go right here. There's 2 screws there. That loose screw goes there. All right. So arm A, this would be the part that sits on the tank. It's big enough to go on a rimmed tank, as you can see. And the long screw in this bag here would go into here, and then it could adjust, you know, for if it was a rimless tank, or, you know, it'll hold it up against the glass so that this doesn't tip all around on you and end up with your light in the water or falling off the back of the tank onto the floor. Because, you know, $200 light smashes up, you're going to be pretty sad. I know I would. So yeah, there's that. And I guess now I just got to figure out how to put it all together, because I didn't find any assembly instructions. Oh, there they are. That's pretty cool. I like that. Keep it simple. Couple little pictures. No problem. We'll get that all straightened out and figured out. Yep, that's that. So I got this light. Can't wait to try it out. It's going to be super awesome. The bodies also come in white, so they don't only come in black. They come in white, which is cool because, you know, some people get the white cabinets going on and the whole, like, to keep the feng shui of the room. I'm not too concerned about that myself. But yeah, that's that. I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to see. I got my shrimp tank, my Shrimp King tank right here, if you guys want to see that real quick. I could do a quick walk around if anybody's interested. Or if not, if you want to go enjoy your Sunday night doing whatever, it's totally fine by me. Let's see it. All right, Frank says let's see it. Let's see it. Oh man, the glare is going to be so terrible. Well, let's look at it from the side real quick. So what I'm going for with this is going to find a nice wall to put it on and be able to view it from 3 sides. So how many watts was the light? That's a good question. I'm not sure it says. Let's take a look on this. Yeah, I don't see anywhere where it says watts. It's fully adjustable also. That's part of the settings. Is you could go in there, you could change the color spectrum, you could change the intensity. There's really a lot you could do with this light. I'll probably go over it as I'm setting it up and trying to figure stuff out with it. Yeah, I don't know too much about it. They just explained a little bit down at the store for me. But anyway, so this is the 10-gallon Shrimp King shrimp tank that I got from the Aquatic Experience. Man, the glare is so terrible right now. Maybe this will help. Yeah, a little bit. These are 2 separate pieces of wood. This one fell over since I kind of moved the tank out of the way. But yeah, it's 10 gallons. It's kind of oddball size 10 gallons. Because as you could see right here, I have a normal size 10-gallon tank that I'm using as like a sandbox type deal. You know, just standard. Hey, what's going on, Charlie? Long time no see, man. You know, standard 10-gallon there, but this one is a few inches shorter this way and a few inches shorter this way, but deeper this way. Yeah, I guess you could call it a cube. It's pretty close. One of the really cool things about it, though, is that this front panel of glass is one piece. It's curved on both of these sides, and it's got you know, it's rimless. It's got the cool little you know, little glass top that just sits inside. This light, I actually just plugged it in for the first time. Super awesome. It's pretty bright. It might be bright enough to grow some carpeting plants. Oh, sorry. Which is what I want to do in this. I don't really want anything tall. I want to leave the wood as the tallest feature and just do a relatively low carpeting plant all across it. I think that would be pretty awesome. And you know, it comes with the little filter, it comes with the light, and the whole setup is 150 bucks. You could go on Amazon. Well, it might be 159 on Amazon, but you could definitely find it for 150 online. That's what Dennerley sells it for. So anybody who is selling it for more than that, it's a rip-off pretty much. So there's that. I don't know if you guys remember, all this used to be a mess, and now it's all organized up and relatively cleaned up. I've been super busy the last few days and doing stuff. I just haven't really had a fair amount of time to put some of the stuff back. I got all of my test tubes in. I got 250 test tubes, so I'll make another few of these. Keep all the test tubes. I could test all the tanks. Super easy. And finally got the koi fish inside. I know some of you saw the picture on Instagram. I was kind of on the fence about whether or not these guys were alive. They were outside. It got really, really cold. I mean, I know that they overwinter all the time, but you know, there was only about, I'm gonna say 8 inches, you know, a few inches longer than my hand, about 8 inches of water outside in the little pond, and it was freezing. I mean, like 38 to 40 degrees water, and it wasn't, I didn't think they were in there. There were so many leaves all scattered across the bottom, so I just scooped a few of those out of the little, threw it in there, so maybe they would feel a little bit more comfortable. Airline tubing here because I'm running CO2 to more of these tanks. I have 3 going, 1, 2, and then that tank over there, as you guys have seen. The shrimp are doing great. Have a little snail explosion here with some of this algae growing on the glass. I did see a buried shrimp in here the other day, so that's pretty cool. Can't wait for those to start popping them out. Oh, whoops, sorry. You know, they're all out and about right now, scurrying around, eating. These little Signifer rainbows doing awesome. Still haven't bred yet, but I'm trying. There's this tank actually has a bunch of copepods in it, and I think they came from outside. What I did was the green water tank over there, I took a few scoops of, like a few cups of the water and just dumped it in here, and I think there was some copepods in it. So now those are all crawling around the glass, which is what most of these little white spots are. I didn't even notice it at first. The buddy that gave me the light over there, he was the one that noticed it. Guppies doing fantastic. Can't wait for them to start popping them out. This little female is ready to explode. She's really pregnant. This one's getting there, and the male is back there, doing great. They're all super active. They never stop moving around. These ones doing good. The lighting is so terrible though. I got to do something about that. These ones down here, my favorites, they're doing great. Look at her, she's getting fat. Little fatty, gonna pop out a bunch of babies. Can't wait. I will be leaving the babies in the tanks with them and just be culling out the lesser quality ones. Been doing a little bit of work over here. I got these plants here, got to go down to the store. The bacopa in the back, you know, it's still growing, it's doing all right. but it's getting kind of choked out by all the Ludwigia and the Rotalas, so I think I'm going to get that Bacopa into its own tank sooner than later. You know, I don't want to lose it. I like it a lot, and that's why I got it. These plants here, I forget the name of them, but I got them from Dustin and Josh there at the Aquatic Experience. I don't know, I forgot the name of it, but it's pretty awesome, and I'm really digging the colors that are starting to come in on it. You can't really see it, but there's like red veins starting to show up in it, and the edges of the leaves are turning red, so I'm pretty stoked on that. This clump of Boost is going out of control. That just had 2 flowers on it like a week ago. You know, the Crips doing great. I do have to kind of do a little bit of clean on this. I just did a water change, but I gotta like really get in here and start pulling off these dead leaves and the algae covered leaves. Get rid of all that. But yep, these guys are all doing great. Fish doing awesome. Shrimps doing awesome. Just letting it go, you know. I try to stick my hands in as little as possible into my tanks, just because it could cause so many more problems than it could fix. For me especially, because being a machinist, I get all kinds of weird stuff on me all day. So these little super shrimps in here just been going at it, breeding away. They really love hiding down in this little cave. They come out every now and then. I did just top their water off with some nice fresh RO because it was down to like here. So that's about, I don't know, a few gallons anyway, maybe 5 or so. But yeah, they definitely go into hiding once you start disturbing it at all. These guys over here doing all right. Look at him, just chilling. It's actually nice to see him out in front for once. Usually he's stuffed himself back there in the corner. Well, the Jack Dempsey took it over for now. He likes hiding. I have these covered up to block ambient light from over here. I got this filling up. That was why the water was running when I first started. So, wow, it's pretty cold. Yeah, so there's that. That'll get filled soon. And then we're gonna use a few of these planters with, these are for the reptile terrarium type deals, but they're just expanded clay pellets. You could buy them dirt cheap at the hydroponic / aquaponic stores, whatever you got. And this actually fits like perfect in here. And then we could fit 3 of them, 1, 2, 3 on both sides of the support. And you know, we'll grow some little lettuces and herbs or something in it. It's going to be a fun little project. You guys stick around and you'll see. It'll be awesome. My emptiness. And the green water. I love having this green water. Not going to lie. Both tanks, super awesome. This was the filter from the little pond outside that the koi were in. I decided, you know, just going to rip it down. If I find the koi, I do. If I don't, I don't. But I want to keep the filter alive and going, so I just kind of stuffed it here in the 90, kept the pump on it, and it's just going. As you can see, the water's a bit cloudy, so a little bit green, because that's what ponds do outside. I got these. You guys should go and check out madtanks.com and use this coupon code. Why not? Right? Check that out, madtanks.com. What he does is he takes wood and makes awesome things out of it. JH was actually talking about these today in his stream for the few minutes that I was there. I got the fish room one, and madtanks.com, there it is, and I got the fish tube one. What I'm gonna do with these is go get some what's that called, the epoxy, yeah, I think that's what it's called, the epoxy stuff, and I'm gonna pour it into here and do something super awesome with this, and make it like a really cool pattern. Got my Priscilla art up finally here and here. I don't know if Priscilla did that one. Did she? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Why isn't this focusing now? Is the camera dirty? Is the lens dirty? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out later. I know she definitely did that one. But yeah, that's about it, I guess. We opened up the light. We got the koi. We got them boys. They love sitting in this corner like this, just like staring out to freedom, to the vast, wide open world of the fish room. Sad boy over here, just forever angry that he's now in a 29-gallon tank instead of his 10-gallon that he was in. And he just swims around for like 20 minutes and then he just lays under one of these plants. No, the secret history living in your fish tank did that for Lucas. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, I'll have to remember that and keep that in mind. Oh, I guess one more thing we could check out real quick. The CO2 manifold is coming along quite swimmingly, if I might say so myself. You know, we got the little tags for the number of tanks that they're on. We got little check valves, only because these two, if you could see, there's water in it. Oh man, this thing ain't gonna focus. Why? Why is this doing this to me? Thank you, phone. But yeah, there was water that ended up in these, so I took a trip down to the fish store. See, look at that. Look at, there's water actually in the check valve now. They're like little bubble counters. I don't know how or why that's happening, but that kind of sucks. I guess I should probably figure that out. But hey, now I got little bubble counters for $2 a piece instead of 30. Oh, maybe we could focus on this. Look at it. It's purling. Raccoon Creek Aquatics. I just bought 3 of the AI lights. Nice. That's a hefty penny there, my friend. Wow. I got this one on a loan until the other person's tank is set up. It's the black body. All about DIY. What's going on, man? How's it hanging? Yeah, I got the black body one on the loan. Like I said, for a while until his tank is set up, and then you know, we're gonna play around with it, play with the settings. If I like it, I'm gonna get a few for that 75. Maybe for, I don't know if I really want to plant any of these, but this one has a bunch of fluorite in it. So I might plant this just because. Put your CO2 splitter above the tanks. I should. That's really honestly the smartest way to do it. See if we could see back here. We can. So this one here is the CO2 for the rack. I think that tube is tall enough. I guess I could screw it to the wall like here, because I think the top of the tank is like here, so that would be, you know, right about level with it. 6 watching and 5 likes, that's BS. Well, considering there's probably been 14 different people here maybe already, I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I'm not in it for the likes. I'm not in it for the subs. I'm not in it for the comments. I'm in it just to share what I'm doing. Maybe hopefully inspire somebody else to do something cool, and you know, just share my experience. In all honesty. Oh, and I got this. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. Let's get this out of the way. Glass top. Let's not break that. Where did we put it? There we go. Just for a minute. And then we'll come back over here. We'll get this little bucket out of the way. We'll get this little bucket out of the way. Get all these electric snakes out of the way. And check this out. So, my local fish store, Wet Pets, used to have this banner, travel with them to shows. Hey, check out this little dog. This banner went around to shows with them, and they would, hang it off the front of their table, and that's how you knew what it was. But the website right here is wrong, and there was something else. I think maybe the phone number. But all of my tanks except 2 of the 25s and all of the empty 20s and 10s that I have over here. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's 9 plus 25? 34. 34 of my tanks came from the local store. Hi. What are you doing?
Waiting for you.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll stop waiting for me then. And I'll come help. Alright. I'm going to go put my bathroom back together. We're kind of redoing the bathroom. But anyway, the store owner, Donnie, when I was getting this from him, he said you should put TOO at the end of it, and you could be Wet Pets too, because you pretty much bought all of the tanks that were for sale in the store. And I kind of laughed, and then I kind of cried a little bit because it was true, and now I have the LFS in my basement. That's all right. Life goes on, right? All right. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna leave it as such, and I hope all of you have a fantastic Sunday night on this daylight savings time end or beginning, whatever it is. I don't know. Daylight savings time sucks. I got an extra hour of sleep and it messed me up something bad. But, okay. You guys have a fantastic... I wish I had a basement. It would be wall-to-wall tanks. Yeah, it was gonna be, but then I realized I couldn't take all of this space here because it's like kind of necessary to have a washing machine and like storage stuff.
And a little dog.
And a little dog. All right. Well, hey, say goodbye, little dog. Okay. Bye. See you guys later.